Hi there gamers, welcome to a video double header on My Games Lounge. Today I'm Respawn Moscow and I'm just going through a couple of the huge games that have come out recently, and this one is Final Fantasy X HD. Now you can check out the full review of Final Fantasy X on the PlayStation 4 on mygameslounge.com. I've put a link in on the YouTube card so you can just click and go to it straight away. It's truly magnificent. I love the original game, and the only people that should maybe think twice about getting this is if you've already bought it on the PlayStation 3 and on the PlayStation Vita. But considering you can import your saves, if you can trade in the disc, or if you bought it, you know, physically, then it's certainly worth doing for the graphical improvements. It's absolutely stunning, and just like Sin is sucking up Tidus into Spira, you're going to get sucked right into it again if you've played it before. But it's actually a wonderful place to start, and if you've never played a Final Fantasy game before, it's a brilliant place for you to just get involved. But just look at this. This is my favourite element of Final Fantasy X. This is the sphere grid, and I would argue that this is probably the best upgrade system ever devised in a Final Fantasy game. It plays out like a board, and all these individual little nodes here either give you, you know, an ability, something that you can do, some magic, something you can cast. It'll give you strength, defense, upgrades, and depending on where you are on the board will depend what type of things you get, and it's truly remarkable. Now if you can see the empty nodes as well, you can actually upgrade those to have things on them, so by the time you get around it with all the characters, they're just incredibly strong. But the clever bit is they all start out with their own stats, so they're always going to have certain things that they're naturally good at. Now this is a bit of a battle as well. The fight system is very traditional, so if you've never played a Final Fantasy game before, it's quite likely that you're a bit younger and you've missed them. But if you've played like Pokemon games where you've had to get used to like turn-based combat, if you look at the top right, you'll see this is working on a turn-based system. It's letting you know whose go is when, and if you're quite clever about it and you think about what abilities you've got, you can really kind of control the fight. You can make it so that the monsters have a very difficult time hitting you once you get things like darkness and sleep. You know, you can time it right so that they literally can't hit you. And one tip to do is to make sure you bring every member of your party into the fight. So if you've got all of your party there, which I believe gets to 7 towards the end of the game, what you can do is you can basically tag in and out, a bit like a bit of wrestling match. You can just tag them in and tag them out. So do that, bring them in, make them do something, even if it's defend, and they all get the points then. But the story revolves around this guy. He's Tidus, and you can change his name as you can see here, but I'm just going to keep it as it is. His name's never actually mentioned, so it doesn't matter. You can call him whatever you want to. He's a blitzball player. Those balls there are this sport that they all play in the water, and he's a bit of a hot-headed character, but he's ended up in a really strange situation after the event you're about to watch. Now the awesome thing about this game, other than the battle system and the upgrade system, is the story. This is the last truly remarkable Final Fantasy story, and it's one you just need to experience. Now this is the movie sequence that you see when you kind of get a little bit, you know, out of the introduction to the game. You see what's going to happen. Everything's going to pretty much go to shit basically. Sin comes along and wrecks everything, and as you progress through the game you find out what's going on with Sin, you find out what's going on with Spira and with Tidus as well. It's very, very rich, and it will twist you and turn you along the way. Now I'm not going to talk any longer, I'm just going to let you enjoy the gameplay, enjoy the movie sequence. It's slightly out of sync. This is the movie sequence that you watch, but I'm then going to go back a little step to the Spira, kind of everyone's just taking a rest area where you can hear the narration, because the soundtrack is utterly remarkable there. So just enjoy that, and then towards the end there's a little bit of just gameplay where you can see Tidus and Auron here having a bit of a scrap with some of the Sin spawn and all the things that come off there. So hope you enjoy it. Check out the review on mygameslounge.com, and we have got another video going out today which is all on The Witcher 3. I'm doing it the hard way, I'm doing it on the deathmatch difficulty, so there's a few tips on there for people trying to do it, and just general feelings on the game as well. Alright, we'll see you on mygameslounge.com soon.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about? Hey, not this way!
Look. Sin.
Sin?
Take it. A gift from Jet.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't matter. We cut through. Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.